Today we're going to be making not one, not two, but 3 cheese spread recipes. Typically I make these for parties, but occasionally I'll make them for the week as a snack with some veggies or whatever crackers I have on hand. The breakdown of this recipe can be found on the blog, and I'll link those in the description box below. But for now, let's get started. The first recipe we will be making is a classic garlic and chive cheese spread. For this recipe, I suggest using a high-speed blender as it gives it a nice, smooth consistency. If you don't have a high-speed blender, you can definitely use a food processor instead. To get started, add 2 cups cashews, 1.5 cups coconut oil, juice from 1 lemon, 2 to 3 garlic cloves, ½ teaspoon of sea salt, ½ teaspoon of onion powder, and some black pepper, which is optional. Blend until smooth and creamy. Now we are going to mix in some fresh chives into our cheese. Now mix in your chopped chives with a small spoon and place your cheese in the refrigerator to set for 30 minutes or until firm. Now it's time to make a crust for the cheese. Use a combination of whatever nuts you like and mix them in with some fresh chives. This helps to give a little more flavor and texture to the cheese. Once you get the desired size, take your cheese and place it on your crust. Carefully start pushing and rolling it into your cheese. And there you have it, a classic garlic and chive vegan cheese spread. Next, we're going to make a sweet and savory cranberry and herb cheese. Using your high-speed blender, add in 2 cups of raw cashews, 2/3 cups of coconut oil, two teaspoons of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and a pinch of dried chili flakes. Once you're finished, pour your cheese into a small bowl lined with parchment paper and set in the fridge for 30 minutes or until firm. While the cheese is setting, take your walnuts, cranberries, and fresh herbs and finely chop them, mixing them together to form a crust. I used a combination of rosemary and thyme, but you're more than welcome to use whatever herbs you like. After you chop up your ingredients, roll and press your cheese into the mixture to form a crust. And there you have it, a sweet and savory cranberry and herb cheese spread. For our final recipe, we will be making a smoked cheddar vegan cheese spread. We'll be using quite a few more ingredients, but I promise you it will be all worth it. You will need 2 cups of raw cashews, 1/4 cup nutritional yeast, 1/2 cup of coconut oil, 3 to 4 sun-dried tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar, 1/2 tablespoon of liquid smoke, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of ground mustard seed, and a pinch of turmeric. Now place your lid onto your blender and, like the rest, blend until smooth and creamy. Once you're finished, pour out your cheese into a small bowl lined with parchment paper and set in the fridge for 30 minutes or until firm. Peel back the parchment paper and place it on a layer of sliced almonds. Roll and press your cheese, evenly coating it with the sliced almonds. This cheese is so simple to make and is such a crowd pleaser. I've made it a dozen times and it's one of my absolute favorites. There you have it, guys. 3 different cheese spread recipes. All of them super simple to make and 100% vegan. The links for these recipes will be in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, it always helps to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.